You think you know space? Think again. These 15 space facts are so wild, they'll make you question reality. From deadly moons to blue sunsets on Mars, this is Space Pulse and it's time to blow your mind. 1. What if the moon crashed into Earth? Alright, let's start with a wild thought. What if the moon came crashing toward Earth? First, our oceans would go wild. Tides would surge unnaturally high, drowning coastlines. Cities near the sea, gone. Satellites, GPS, communications would spin out of orbit, leaving us in the dark. Then, as the moon gets closer, Earth's gravity would pull it apart. Instead of a crash, we'd be left with glowing rings around Earth, like Saturn. A terrifying scenario, but strangely beautiful, right? A disaster that might leave behind a sky worth staring at forever. 2. The Voyager probes and the golden record. In the 1970s, NASA sent 2 spacecraft, Voyager 1 and 2, on a mission to explore the outer planets. But they also carried a message, a golden record, a time capsule for aliens. What's on it? Music from all over the world, greetings in dozens of languages, images of life on Earth, everything from a baby's cry to a heartbeat. It's our way of saying, we were here. This is what we were like. Even if humanity disappears, Voyager will still be drifting, and maybe one day, someone will listen. 3. Bruce McCandless, the man who floated alone in space. Imagine this, you're hundreds of kilometers above Earth. There's no rope, no tether, just you and the stars. In 1984, astronaut Bruce McCandless stepped into the void. Using a jetpack, he floated away from the shuttle completely untethered. He was alone in a way no human had ever been. His photo became iconic, a tiny human in a giant universe. It wasn't just a stunt, it was proof of courage, trust, and a whole lot of human spirit. 4. Gravitational waves, echoes of cosmic collisions. Back in 2015, scientists detected something Einstein predicted a century ago, gravitational waves. When 2 black holes collide, they send ripples through space-time itself, like tossing a rock into a cosmic pond. LIGO's instruments measured these waves, tiny shifts, smaller than an atom. And just like that, we were listening to the universe's most violent events, for the first time. It's like hearing the heartbeat of the cosmos. 5. Opportunity's heartbreaking final words. In 2004, NASA's Opportunity rover landed on Mars. It was only supposed to survive 90 days, but it kept going for 15 years. It explored the red deserts, took thousands of photos, helped us understand Mars better than ever. Then in 2018, a massive dust storm blocked its solar panels, and its final signal came in. My battery is low, and it's getting dark. Simple, quiet, but it felt like a goodbye. That little machine became more than a robot, it became a symbol of human perseverance. 6. Mars has blue sunsets. Sunsets on Mars. They're not red, they're blue. That's because Martian dust scatters red light during the day but lets blue light shine through at sunset. So while we watch golden horizons here on Earth, on Mars, the sun sets into a cold, silent blue. A little different, a little beautiful. 7. Betelgeuse might explode soon. One of the brightest stars in our sky, Betelgeuse, is acting strange. It's been dimming, flickering, shedding gas. And that might mean one thing. It's dying. When it finally explodes as a supernova, it'll shine brighter than the full moon. People could see it in the daytime. Shadows will form at night. And while that might sound dangerous, it's actually far enough away that we're completely safe. We'd just be watching a star die in real time. 8. There are 100 million black holes in our galaxy alone. Black holes aren't rare. In fact, scientists estimate there are over 100 million of them in the Milky Way. Most are quiet, lurking in the dark, invisible unless they consume something. But some are monsters with gravity so strong that not even light escapes. And yet, we managed to photograph one. In 2019, the Event Horizon Telescope captured an image of a black hole silhouette surrounded by light. Proof that even the invisible can sometimes be seen. Point 9. Pale blue dot, the most humbling photo in history. In 1990, Voyager 1 looked back at Earth from 4 billion miles away and took a single picture. We appeared as a tiny blue dot, barely visible, floating in a beam of sunlight. Astronomer Carl Sagan saw that photo and wrote, "That's here, that's home, that's us." Everyone you've ever known, every war, every love story, happened on that dot. If anything reminds us to be kind, humble, and united, it's that image. Point 10. Laika, the first animal to orbit Earth. Laika was a stray dog from Moscow. In 1957, she became the first living creature to orbit Earth. Her spacecraft had no return plan. She died in space scared and alone. Today, she's remembered not just as a scientific breakthrough, but as a sacrifice. Laika wasn't just a dog in a capsule, she was a symbol of how far we're willing to go, and what we sometimes give up to get there. Point 11. Earth's days are getting longer. The moon is slowly drifting away from us about 1.5 inches per year. And as it moves, it tugs less on Earth, which means our rotation slows down. Hundreds of millions of years ago, a day lasted just 18 hours. In the far future, a day on Earth could last 28 hours. It's a subtle reminder that even time is shaped by the cosmos. Point 12. Phoenix out, the largest black hole ever found. Asterisk. Imagine a black hole so massive, it makes our sun look like a grain of sand. That's Phoenix A*, a supermassive black hole 100 billion times heavier than the sun. Its gravity dominates everything for hundreds of light years. If you tried to orbit it at the speed of light, it would still take 71 days to complete one lap. And yes, it's still growing. 13. Your Stardust. This one. It's not just a fact, it's a perspective shift. Every element inside you, carbon, oxygen, calcium, iron, was forged in the heart of ancient stars. Those stars lived, burned, exploded, and their ashes floated across space. That dust clumped together to form planets, oceans, trees, and yes, you. So when you look at the stars, remember this: you're not separate from the universe. You are the universe, aware of itself, asking questions, wondering where it came from. You're stardust with a story. Point 14. There are more stars than grains of sand on Earth. Let this sink in. Every beach, every desert, every handful of sand you've ever touched. Now imagine counting every grain. Astronomers estimate there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all of Earth's beaches combined. That's over 100 sextillion stars, a number so big, it's nearly impossible to picture. And many of those stars have planets. Some of those planets might be like Earth, and on one of them, someone might be looking at our star, wondering the same thing. We are not just one in a million, we are one in an unimaginable infinity. 15. One day, the night sky will be empty. Here's a haunting thought. The stars we see at night, they won't be there forever. The universe is expanding, and it's doing so faster and faster, driven by something we call dark energy. One day, billions of years from now, galaxies will move so far away that their light will never reach us again. Future civilizations might look up at a night sky and see nothing. No stars, no galaxies, just darkness. They might never know that anything else ever existed. We, right now, are living in a golden window of time where the universe is still visible, where we can wonder, explore, and share it with each other. So don't take the stars for granted. Space isn't just distant stars and planets. It's a mirror showing us where we came from and how small we really are.
Thanks for exploring with us on Space Pulse. If you felt even a spark of wonder today, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell, because the universe always has more to share. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars. 15 facts, 15 reasons to stay curious. Because in the end, space isn't just out there. It's us. It's everything.